Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 25 of Follow a Sketch February, a hop started by Sandie, which is Scrapping Reflections on Facebook, where you can find all these sketches, like this one by Boys Rule Scrapbook Kits by Jenny Evans. And you can also find her here on YouTube at Steakgoddess. And I am going to use my print shop collection by Vicki Booten to document these 3 pictures of hanging out after dinner with family. And I've got lots of embellishments. I was really wanting to use a ton of these embellishments because I have obviously a lot of them. I am going to use a die set that I just got to make the stars with the scrap paper that I have right here. And but like I said, I'm hoping to get some of these embellishments used up. I don't use as many as I'd like, but it's fine. It will be fine. So I've got my papers, I've got my embellishments, lots of embellishments, my pictures, and the sketch. So let's see how this goes. So I pull all of these out, and I want to get a paper that's going to work with the majority of these. Of course, it's all a collection. It all goes together, but I want it to be, something that really flows well together. So I've picked this like light peachy colored floral for my background paper. It already has a border. The sketch, which I'm hoping I remember to put up in the top left corner, also looks like it's a matted layout, but instead of doing that, I'm using this paper that looks like it's a matted layout. And I love doing that, especially when I knew there was already going to be a bunch of layers on here, because there's big circles, there's strips, there's smaller pieces, and then there's 3 pictures, and then the stars. So I really wanted to try and limit the thickness, not because I'm worried about losing paper, because I've got a lot of stuff with this collection, but I don't want it to be too heavy or bulky. So I've cut all these stars on my Big Shot, and I'm trying to decide exactly which ones I want to use, which side. Some of them I can't use the other side because it's like a cut apart on the other side, or the pattern just does not work. But for the most part, you can use both sides, and those are the ones I love to use because then you can flip them. I kind of get an eyeball where I want to put the stars, and then I move them off, of course, and then I'm going to try and figure out where I want to lay everything. So I've cut these 2 large circles from the other part of this strip that I just put down is like a white with polka dots. I inked it with black soot on the edge, on the top and bottom, just so you would have a little bit of a standout. You really can't see a whole lot of that, just a little above on the right side, because everything else kind of gets covered with with all the stars and bits and bobs and layers. So I didn't have enough to do a full 6.5 inch circle for both, obviously, because I have a 12 inch paper. So I didn't need a full circle for this one on the left side, because it's, it comes from, it's not a full circle. So I just put that down where I want it. I'm going to start tucking things where I want it to go. I did find a 6x8 paper that I like with these circles on it. Kind of goes with the hole I'm bringing in the circles and stuff. And so, plus it brings all the colors from all the stars are on there except for that blue, and I'm going to bring that in with part of my title, as well as a couple of the stars have like a blue stripe in them. So, and I matted my pictures on the blue wood grain paper from this paper pad. I gut the paper pad, the blue paper pad paper, so that I could use that as a background for a future layout. I like doing that, especially when it's like a mute or solid, something like the wood grains, because those are really good to matte layouts on. So I like to put those, gut them instead of cut from the bottom and then lose that option. So I just got like, I think it was probably 10, I did 10 square or something. So anyway, so now I've got all that on there. I've got the papers all down. I'm going to just start tucking my stars. Some of them kind of blend in pretty good with the paper, like that one I just put down. I'm okay with that. On camera, it's a little bit blending in, but really in person, like looking at this, like right in front of me right now, it stands out. I can see it perfectly fine. Plus, there's enough on here to where they don't all have to be shining, because there is a lot going on. I think I used 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 or 13, maybe, I don't know, 15 stars on here. More than the sketch called for, but I'm okay with that. I just was cutting with whatever scraps I had that were going to work. And so I just kind of layered them up where they don't have them layered on the sketch, and they have them kind of like random places, and then there's like little splotches. Instead of using those little splotches, I'm really just adding more stars. And that's the fun part about a sketch, is you could take whatever you want from that sketch and just use that. So I pretty much stick to the sketch really well, placement and everything. I just add stars, you know, to layer up instead of doing all the splotches. Although I do bring in a couple of gold splotches, which are from the sticker book. So I get my pictures on there, and I'm adding all my stars now. The difference in my layout and the sketch, I have taken my two smaller pictures, which were originally 3x4, and I trimmed them down a little because they had a white border on them. I have them kind of together and a little bit not straight across. On the sketch, they are all going straight across, and they're not touching at all. They're separated, but I have mine crossing over because there's like a big gap of space in like a part of a car in the picture with my son and his aunt. And so I decided that I would just cross them over a little bit, which I really love doing that. And then I don't have to worry about it being perfectly straight. Plus the space that I had was not wide enough. It would have ended up touching the other picture or being really close to it. And in the sketch, they're separated by quite a bit. So it probably is a smaller picture. So, but anyway, so I get all those stars on there, and then I pull a few more stars off of the puffy stickers. And then I'm also adding some other little things like word phrases where they've got a journaling spot. I've got this little banner at the bottom says this day, a little arrow that says celebrate. My husband had graduated from the university, and his dad and stepmom and his sister came down for the graduation, and we all went out to dinner afterwards. So anyway, other than that, I added a couple little extra this and that's in different places, and that is it. So I hope that you all will go check out Follow a Sketch February. There is a link in my description box for the playlist, as well as for like a welcome video and all these fun things from Sandie. So I'd love it for you to go down there and check that out. And I'm here every day this month. There are a couple videos posting from me today, so I hope that doesn't drive people crazy, because I think there's at least one day this month there's 3. But anyway, I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up if you like this video or this layout, and I would love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being here with me. Have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.